Welcome, everybody. So yes, here's the doll that I'm going to be working on. Cleo Denial. I started to put some uh, hand pastel on her face, like her T zone. I think you can see that the white where the white is. Yeah. So yeah, actually, and then this is going to be. I'm starting with the first. So I'm going to change my view. So yes. Uh, this to my iPhone, and we're going to put the doll here, and I'm going to put the doll facing you. So actually, all my materials are here. Pencils, hand pastels are over here, and I'm going to take this brush and actually, as I did before, just going to dip it in the hand pastel and swirl it around. Actually, I'm going to show you actually what I'm going to do here, because you dip it in and then you sort of do that to get all that. And then you're going to take this and you're going to just do the T zone, her chin and her cheeks, and up here. Actually, and then maybe her nose a little bit. And then I'm going to take another, yeah, she's going to be a little bit gold too. So I have some gold here. I'm going to dip a clean brush into this. Actually, wow, that's a big mess. Well, hey, actually, gonna dip this in here, and I'm gonna give her some gold highlights in here. Actually, and just do that. Give her some shimmering gold in there. So this is going to be like shading. I'm shading right now. So yeah, this is a shading part of the process of making a doll. And I'm just going to do that. And then she's already got a gold to her, or a brownish tint to her skin anyway. So I'm going to just touch up some gold here. And yeah, actually, I'm going to fix this off camera. Just sharing away my process here. Actually, it's always good to wear gloves when you're doing this so you don't get fingerprints. I'm doing this just to show you. And then you can do the whites of her eyes. Follow the um, outline, because actually the eyes are indented. So, actually this is going to be coloring in the whites of her eyes. And off camera, I'll clean this up a little bit before I spray Mr. Super Clear on it, so that it'll be permanent. Then we don't want the although this is like the first layer, you can always fix it. I've always done that. So yeah, actually, here's what her whites of her eyes look like so far, and I'm gonna take this closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. And make sure you get all in there. Make the whole eye white. Actually, and then you can figure out, and then you can do the bridge, or the tip of her nose and her chin. And actually, you can. This is where I usually take Q-tip or another pencil, or see. Actually, it's going to. You can, and then you can overdo it again until the pencils don't work anymore. And there you go. There you go. That's the beginning of this process. And since I have some excess gold here, and then take a and then I take Q-tips to do that. So yeah, and then that one is that. That's this one. So yeah, I'm gonna dip that in here again and put it in there. Actually, I have enough on here as well anyway, so I can just and then just do that. You have and then this is like the first layer. Actually, and then you can also do her lips too as well. Yeah, I usually take a thin one here, and I usually go light to dark here, and sort of like pick up some soft pastel here, and then apply it to her lips. So yeah, you have a little bit of red there, and so yeah, and then you go back to this, pick up some more, make her lips red. And you can also take the red and give her some little blush on her on her cheeks. So yeah, take that and so yeah, actually this is gonna like the first layer, actually it's not, and then you can take some take a this is a burnt sienna watercolor pencil, and you can draw her draw in there. In the crevice of her eye. So yeah, very lightly. You can also take a black watercolor pencil, or brown is good too, but actually then I'm going to take a white and work some more on the whites of her eyes. You can work on as much as you want the first layer, and then spraying Mr. Super Clear sealant on it. Then I'm going to take my General's chalk white pencil, and that'll actually make it brighter, whiter, actually. And actually, I usually turn the doll around so I can work on all kinds of things, like in different angles, get in different angles. Oh, and also you need to sharpen your pencils. That's the key to this, because you're working with very detailed parts here. And so yeah, there's wow. There's that. Now I'm going to spray the doll. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to fix this a little bit because look at that face. Yeah, she needs to be a little. Oh well. Make sure that you get it into the surface of her, and so yeah, she's gonna have a nice complexion. And actually, I'm gonna put some more gold on her as well. I'm gonna tap that into this paper towel so you don't have too much on her face. And so yeah, I'm gonna put that on the sides of her face, under here. So like contouring and shading. So this is like the first process. This is like a very actually, and then this is like the first layer. She looks pretty damn good already, considering that she had what she looked like before. And when you're happy with that, um, you can take. I'm gonna put this off camera. I'm gonna put this closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. Uh, make sure the whites of her eyes are really done. And actually, then you can figure out what color you want your eyes to be. Um, I'm actually debating whether I should make them green or blue. Maybe I'll give her blue eyes. Yeah, she's gonna be the high priestess type doll. So yeah, then you can just do the irises of the eyes after you spray the Mr. Super Clear, and then the next layer gonna do the whites of the eyes again, and repeat the process, because actually this is like the highlights of the doll underneath, and then yeah, you start with that, and then we'll draw the eyes in and the lips with a red. Well, actually, no, I have a pink watercolor pencil here. I'll put, because actually you want her lips to be because actually the more color you put on, like different color shades of red, like pinks. I will use some purples because there is going to be purple in her outfit as well when we get to that part. When we get to the part of their outfit, that'll be interesting because we'll be sharing. I'll be sharing that as well. You can take a. Where's my terracotta? Um, I thought I took a terracotta. Here's brown ochre. Um, here's copper beech. Okay, well, I didn't. Okay, then I have browns here. You can put some yellow in there as well when you're working with this. So yeah, actually, she's gonna have some gold highlight underneath, like the. So yeah, actually the when you spray this Mr. Super Clear, which I'll do off camera, because doing this doing that on camera, not the best thing to do right at this inside, because all that needs to be done outside. And clean her up a little bit, because you know highlight the areas you want, like her forehead, and then her temples will be gold-ish, like this color. And I don't think I'm going to use the green, but actually you can also use this, and there'll also be black. See, for her eyeliner, because she'll have a smoky eye. So yeah, I'm gonna do that in another video. So yeah, this was the beginning of all that. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, that was interesting. Okay. Wait. I'm going to go back to this. So yeah, here you go. Here's her face, all light now, and then I'm going to spray her with Mr. Super Clear, and we'll be back. Okay, thanks for watching.